Hey everyone, I know it's been a while. No, life sucks that way, but so we'll just get right into it. Today I want to talk a little bit about the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. For those of you not know, there was a fifth movie planned, but it has officially been postponed. And I think a lot of us have a collective sigh of relief at that. Now, I loved the first Pirates movies. I actually didn't see them when they first came out. It was actually my father who wanted me to see them after a while because he's a band teacher and he was having his students practice some of the music. That's pretty awesome. And so eventually I got into it, my mother got into it, and the family got into it. It was lots of fun. It was a really kind of interesting concept, to take a ride and make a whole story based around it. And then you have Johnny Depp creating this now classic character who was only supposed to be like a sidekick kind of, and now making his own, star, I guess you could say. But then, as it kind of drew on, we can all admit it began to lose its charm because there's only so much wackiness from a character you can take, and then you see the plots, coming out of nowhere, but then becoming kind of predictable. I mean, I know I'm not making a lot of sense here, so let's try to pick it apart piece by piece. You had the first trilogy, which did seem to kind of have a stretch. You had this really pointless love triangle because I would like to think in my heart we all knew she wasn't going to go for Jack because mostly, Jack wasn't going to be the kind of person to settle down. That's not who he is, and that's why he was, so lovable. He's a rogue like that. So, trying to play that up really didn't do anything at all. There were pointless deaths. You had little side characters, who were pretty funny for that. But again, they also wore out their welcome, and by the third time was done, we all thought, okay, at least it's finally over. We got a good ending. It was sweet. There's no more story to go off of. That it's done. Then the fourth one came out, which was just starring Jack. Now you had all the teenagers going, oh yay, more Johnny Depp. And the rest of us were going, what else is there to tell? So you had this really kind of awkward, bizarre movie with all these random characters that we didn't have time to get attached to because, we didn't have three movies to kind of care for them. Mermaids. I think the mermaids was kind of a cool concept, and I did like how they gave them eventually demonic faces to go with it. And, they didn't keep them, like, beautiful even as they were, like, eating people. But it really seemed to tack on forever, like the priest and mermaid subplot was really kind of unnecessary. And again, we know Jack is not the type to settle, so we knew he wasn't going to be with that other woman. So again, didn't really seem to carry a purpose. And the ending just didn't seem to like so unfulfilling with the Spanish Inquisition and all that. It just seemed out of nowhere. I admit I didn't really care for that movie, so my bias is showing. So when the movie was over, we were all thinking, okay, well, it had to do as great as theater, so I guess it's finally over. Then we heard rumors about the fifth movie, and I think everyone, even the teenagers at this point, going, really? Really? So, I think enough is enough. People are getting tired of the same old thing. I think you're allowed to move on to a different project. Johnny, I love you, but you're getting so boring and predictable. All your characters are blending into the same thing. Take a break, why don't you? I mean, I admit it. I stand as hard for him as anybody when I was younger. But now, when I see him, like, in the credits for a movie, I'm thinking, yeah, I might have think twice about that one. Which is a shame, because, he used to be such a great actor and everyone could admire him. But now he's just doing the same old quirky thing everywhere. It's just a disappointment. And I know Disney can do better. We all know Disney can do better. To me, what I think is a weird step of improvement, in a kind of off-topic kind of way, is that over the Tinkerbell side of things, they're making a little Pirates cartoony thing, and instead of asking Johnny Depp to reprise in a role, they actually asked Tom Hiddleston to step in for a new character. So I do think that Disney is starting to learn from its mistakes and letting the sleeping dog lie. Now, this will probably not keep going in, movies done over and over again with the same old plots and the They're still probably going to do like Cinderella again, live action, as I mentioned in another film. They're still going to try and rehash the old ideas to try and make him something. But at least we have some hope for the Pirates franchise that it's finally laid to rest, because that was enough. There was really so much you could do, and they did it, and then they kept going, and that was enough. When you have a franchise and it goes on to the fourth and fifth, I think we all, you know, kind of wanted to stop. I can rarely think of any franchise that did that well. But Star Wars, but we didn't have a choice with all those books. And Harry Potter, again, books, without choice. But when you have an original concept and you stretch it out that far, you're gonna run out of ideas, and you're gonna use the same characters over and over. Only picking on their most marketable traits and not really devoting time to their character, and that makes it boring. So I think I'm rambling on here. So Disney, please stop making pirate movies. Try to put your talents somewhere else. We know you have them. We would like enough of Johnny, please. It's clear he's not in the best role to make decisions concerning the whole Tonto thing. Thank God that bomb. So, okay, I'm really gonna stop pausing. You all get the idea, right? We're glad there's no more pirates, at least for now. So we'll see what else Dev can do with his apparently limited acting skills, and what Disney can do with their limited ideas. Until next time, we'll see what else is in theaters. Have a magical day, everybody.